Well, good evening or late afternoon. Welcome back to Williams, Arizona. The woods, the nothing but the traffic. What you gonna do? Oh, wait a minute. Traffic's so. Wait. Yeah, it is that way. But today I got up and got out this morning first thing and went on a hike. Went up the road that way where I haven't been yet because when I saw it, I'm like, I'm not going there. Lucky to get this spot, but that's how my parking angel works. It's like, wait a minute, wait a minute. It's okay, you don't have to do that. Look what I made for you over here. So I've really lucked out so far. Um, and yeah, after watching one vehicle go through yesterday, a couple of good old boys in a camouflage pickup truck with a big white container in the back holding all their beer, I'm guessing. And they just bombed right on down that road. Truck going like this, water flying everywhere because there's huge dips that caught the last rain and haven't let it go yet. I passed three of them. You had to walk well around them. I was, yeah. These guys just bombed right through them. Yeah. And then I got, was it almost 4/10 of a mile up the road, and I came to a lake in the middle of the road. I wasn't going any further. They didn't go any further because it didn't take them long to figure out, oh crap, back up, turn around, and go that way. But I'm going to wager that it took a probably better part of today before they could actually open a beer without it going all over the place. That's that was nuts watching those guys just it's like really did. But I did hear an ATV go that way. I think it's my neighbor down at the front of the place because there's three of us in here, and that's all the decent spots. There's one across from number one, but hopefully nobody moves in there because I mean it's right across the road. No privacy, no separation. It's just right there. And he's got an ATV, a really nice, buggy thingy, and a buddy that's coming up. So he's probably scouting. And there is a loop up here. I sure as heck couldn't get any further up the loop that way. So I doubled back and went that way. And there's a couple of options once we get back to the road, which isn't that far, maybe a quarter mile or so. And up and that away, lots of stuff back there. Over this away, I knew there wasn't a whole lot, so I thought, okay, let's knock that one out. See what the potential is for driving up there. That's why I'm walking, to find out what I can drive. And plus, the one that goes this way, just as soon as it forks off, it goes. Dude. Wow. Yeah, you can. I'm not taking the van through that. I don't know how people do. I'm going to look closer on my next walk tomorrow. But oy vey. So, I took this other way, and it wasn't great. No worse than the road, for the most part, that I've traveled here. But then there's nothing until you get into a little hillier area, and then the road really starts to deteriorate, but that's where the sights are, is up there. So, yeah, it's kind of nuts. So there's no driving up there for me, for sure. It's going to be an interesting walk up into the high loop. There's this way, which I can probably do in a morning. So it only took me an hour to do the 2.5 miles today. But there's a long ass loop that way, and if I can't drive it, I gotta walk it. And that's going to be where the elk are, where nobody can get. That's what I want. So I'm going to have to set out early in the morning, pack myself a sandwich and some snacks, bring one of my table chair thingies in case I need to sit. Have you seen these? Oh my god, they're fabulous, darling. They're collapsible. Fairly lightweight. I used them at the DMV in California. People were so jealous because you'd be in line for hours. And then you pull it apart and adjust it to any height you want. You can have a little table. You can pull it out to a stool if you're smart and don't leave it out in rain. Dirt, grit, mud got down in here. It will no longer open fully. I've got to take it out to a lake or something and just work it back and forth and see if I can work all that grit out of there. Same thing happened to my other one, damn it. So now they only open so far, but they're still useful as tables. I set my stuff on there. It's handy dandy. Holds things nicely. Hold that. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, today was an exploration day. After I got done wandering up and down the roads for my hour, I came back here and tried to talk myself into making something for breakfast. It didn't work, but I knew I had to go into town and explore there and pick up a couple of things before tomorrow being Friday, and a lot of the weekenders are going to start coming in, and the stores and the streets are going to be just nuts. So I was, circumventing that as much as I could. I got a few items, didn't get everything on my list because the only store here really that's a major store is Safeway, and they don't have diddly squat there. Absolute squat. I mean, I did the best I could, but I'm not pleased with the options I had to go with. But I've got sandwich fixins for days, so I'll be okay. Got enough water, pretty sure. And if not, by golly, instead of going 4 or 5 miles down to Williams, I'm going 12, 15 miles, whatever it is, the other way down to Ashford. And they've got some little stores there if I need water or something. I'm sure I can find a water station somewhere. So, yeah, that's the plan. Or, Circle K and just load up my jug again. I wasn't able to do that today. It was just a little too nuts there, and I wasn't going to try it. So, yeah, that was my day. It was just exploring the town and this area around here. Just sitting quietly listening to the traffic and the birds. Haven't seen any critters yet. The bird just flew over. Oh, one thing I do see that's really cool, every camping spot I get so far, I am greeted by a yellow butterfly. Usually a swallowtail, a big one. But a yellow butterfly is always present at every campsite I've stopped at so far. I think that is very cool. It's got to have some significance. I'm not sure who it is. But it's cool that I've got somebody joining me on my travels here like that. Yeah. So that's a neat little tidbit. Since I didn't really do anything today, I thought maybe I should let you get to know me a little better, because there are people new to this whole Shutterbug thing, persona, what have you. Well, no, it's not a persona, it's me. Me being me and enjoying the hell out of it. Let's see. If you read my bio, you know I'm 60 and a half. That shit counts. One thing a lot of people don't know about me, I usually keep this a tight secret because people freak out when they hear it. I'm an identical triplet. My sisters are back in Minnesota, hanging out with Mom, and I am now an Arizona resident and just hanging out with myself. Yeah, it's okay, I amuse me. If you saw my special video for the 1,000 views last night, I know how to amuse me. That's not a problem at all. So, yeah, I gave myself an early retirement when I was in my late 40s. Told my job to pretty much just up and shove it because it sucked. And started volunteering. Got myself a clippers and took off all my hair because I didn't need it for the work world, and I hate my hair. Gets all curly and shit. But it's getting a little longer since I started out. I think I cut it about 5-6 weeks ago at this point. And right after I bought the van. And yeah, I'm getting scruffy. I'm trying to spike it for you. It's not working. Oh well. That's okay. Let's see what else is interesting about me. Former church lady. I still work for God. I just don't, have to be somewhere every darn Sunday. I can now be wherever I want on Sundays or Tuesdays or Thursdays or any day of the week because, yeah, that's my life now. My choices. I get to figure out what the heck I'm going to do and then I get to do it. Unless it's expensive. Oh my gosh. I stopped at the visitor center. Okay, this big honker's a map. But all the rest of this stuff, cool things to go see. Oh my gosh. And it all costs stuff. Some of them quite a bit of stuff, I am sure. But it's all stuff I so want to do. I mean, they've got Raptor Ranch and Horseshoe Bend and Antelope Canyon. Creaming myself here. This is like the ultimate for photographers. More Grand Canyon, more Antelope Canyon, different tour groups. I can compare prices, but I'm sure it's going to be absolutely insane. Just a little scoop on Route 66. Arizona has the most intact stretch of the old Route 66 of any state, so I'm going to explore some of it. So I am getting my kicks on 66. I was there earlier. Let's see. Brochure on Arizona state parks. Apparently you can get a pass for like hecka cheap, and that lets you camp a lot more places for free. Just things to do in Williams. That's a nice glossy one. They have a zip line. Not overly impressed. Not terribly long. It's got an old car on top and then seats. You sit in it. It's for a couple. And they pull you up and let you go. Nah, I want something a little cooler. Then there's caverns at the Grand Canyon. Did you know that? There are. So I want to go check those out as well. But of course, that's going to cost money too. And I'm missing one. There's, it's in this one. A place called Arizona, I believe it is. Let's double check me. Yeah. Arizona, right there. And they've got a drive-through safari, if you will, or a petting zoo kind of thing. Well, yeah, walk around and see them. And they also have like large birds and a free flying kind of shows, so you can see them swooping around. There is the train up to the Grand Canyon. The railway and hotel. Looks like you can't do one without the other. Ching, 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 ching. And you're not supposed to leave these places unattended for like 24 hours. So we'd have to see how that would work. But yeah, and just the town of Williams to check out and all the history. But that train trip looks magnificent. Oh, baby bear. I'm okay. That's the Arizona thing. But yeah, so I can drive up to the Grand Canyon. That's not a biggie. It's about an hour away. But I really want to do the Arizona thing too, because that's wildlife and up close. And the other raptor place, if it's cheaper, Raptor Ranch. They've got all kinds of cool stuff and bird shows as well. So help me, I love nature, and critters are part of nature. As is all this scenic beauty. Why the heck it has to cost money to enjoy it, I don't know. It's so not fair. And while in town, because it's a tourist trap, I had to pop into a shop that's just like Disneyland. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going and going. It's really people. So I couldn't go through there without picking up a couple of things. I got a nice tote bag, which it's huge, and I need them for all my stuff here so I can hang it. It's got a little Velcro closure at the top. I picked up another patch, there we go, for my Shutterbug vest. I couldn't resist this one, right? There's a theme going on here, that old tie-dye thing. I picked up what every single person needs. Back scratcher. Yay! No more going, I can't reach it. And it's also a keychain, but I put my key on this and stick it in my pocket, and bad things are going to happen. So I'm going to stick with the one I have and just put this on. Oh, there it is. I got a bunch of these cute little buggers. They got little magnets on them. And so I'll wrap this around something and just stick that to it, and always have it hanging somewhere handy without, you know, poking me in the privates when I sit down in my car with my keys in my pocket like I always do. And because I have a weakness, more than one, I love flasks. I don't know why. I just love them. And this one, I could not pass up. I'm sure you're all familiar with that phrase. And if you saw my video yesterday, you know I live up to this. It's not that I don't want to make history so much. I just want to make people's day a little bit better if I can. You know, what's wrong with that? And now I want to be true to myself. And what's wrong with that? I say nothing, folks. Absolutely nothing. So yay. I'm being good to me, living my true, authentic, bestest life, which is the idea out here. That's why we do this boondocking nomading thing, is because we get to be we. And a whole bunch of individual we's, because we're all unique, just like everybody else. Yeah. Yeah. Hydration, it matters. It does. Don't want to dry up and blow away like some leaf. One nice thing, I am losing weight out here. Some of it's my cooking. It's not always great, and I don't always eat all of what I make. But I don't have crap. There is no chocolate out here because, hey, it would melt in half of my locations. I don't have chips. I don't have any crap to nibble on. I would kill for a Danish. I would love some donuts, but nope, I am not buying that stuff. I am not eating it late at night before I go to bed because I've got, you know, I'm hungry. And so I'm behaving and drinking lots of water and going for walks when I can. Not nearly as much as I want to, but up here I'm going to have the opportunity because I've got all that road that away to explore. So yeah, I'm going to walk off some more weight. Instead of a flab grab, I'm down to an inch pinch. You know how happy that makes me? I'm getting back to my old persona, gosh, good 20 years ago. Skinny bitch. I spelled it different. Skinibych. One word. Skinny bitch. And yeah, I miss her. I mean, I'm still wearing the same size clothes she did. I never had to buy a different size ever since high school. It's just, you know, this is the size I am. And there are some things that have shrunk over the years. It's really weird. And I can actually get into them when I'm, you know, skinny bitching. Yay! So, yeah, cool. So I saved 2 of those items. That's all. I gave away so darn much stuff. It is nuts how much stuff I gave away. I just had to kiss my past goodbye. And the thought of, you know, bringing it and using it in my future, because it's a crapshoot. You know, I had it because, well, I might be able to make some money with this down the road. Might be able. It doesn't cut it. If you can't use it, you can't keep it. And I've whittled down a lot. I still have a little bit of history, just a smidge, but I couldn't get rid of my cool stuff, like from that video yesterday. There's more where that came from. Yeah, because I'm addicted to cool stuff. Another one of my weaknesses. You know, I get something really, really, really fun that nobody else has. I'm keeping it, damn it. I'm just, you know, that's how I roll. Wait till you see my Whoopi Goldberg wig. Oh my God. It's technically not a wig, but oh, you're going to love that thing. I'll have to demo that for you one of these evenings. It's certainly cold enough to have to wear it. Yeah. Any other interesting things about me? Oh, all kinds. It's insane. It would take forever. But you guys, you have stuff to do, other videos to watch. Surely you're done pooping at this point. So, I'm going to let you go because holy crap, it's been 20 minutes. My apologies. Thanks for hanging in there, my friends. And I wish to heck you could come up here and join me, but since, you know, you're too cheap to get in the car and put all that gas money in there and buy all that camping equipment, I'll bring this to you. So, hope you've enjoyed it. I will see what kind of adventures I can have tomorrow and keep it a little shorter. You all take care. Shutterbug out.